Oh, what up, everybody? Welcome to Cheap Drinks and Cheat Codes, episode 40. We are almost over the hill. We've almost been doing this a year. Josh, what are you going to get me for our anniversary?
Yeah, buddy. I don't know. Josh is not here right now.
Josh is unavailable currently. Please leave a message at the tone.
He was up longer than I was. I gave up at 1:30.
I think Phil was up with me because we were talking.
I was, dude.
What were you, guys up for? What were you guys doing?
Inevitable disappointment.
Terrible broken system.
Yeah.
Inevitable disappointment. Tried to get me a PS5. It was nearly impossible.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so hard.
So hard.
Yeah, if anyone's not aware, you pretty much can only get them online unless you're insane and want to pay $9 million from GameStop. Target had a couple available for in store, but it was like I feel like had to be like two per store. But
can I reiterate how amazing it was to watch your guys' video feed last, like when I woke up this morning? Yeah, it was so. I wish I would have just screen recorded the entire thing because it was hilarious.
I'm just like.
It was like Josh was on the island, like naked and afraid. He's like, "It's been 4 days. No food, no water, no nothing."
I'm kind of upset there. For a second,
I had one in my cart for Sam's Club as it was like the site was crashing.
As the site was crashing, you could see the site in the distance crashing.
I get out of bed, I run to my laptop to make sure like maybe it'll work there because it's in my cart. And then it was just site's gone. Like, I was sitting right here.
Yeah, Sam's was bumming because I think if we would have known Sam's, I didn't even think of it because Sam's had a good 10 minutes that nobody knew.
I thought of Sam's and I was like, that's a joke. Nobody's gonna go to
dude.
Sam's isn't gonna have it, and then crashed.
It was clutch though because nobody realized it. So for 10 minutes, people had free reign, and then it was like the whole website just exploded. Like you couldn't do anything.
The ships of resellers, like they're just floating in with their scripts running.
Yeah, because everybody was focused on like Best Buy and Target. No one even thought Sam's Club.
What about Costco?
So, I don't know. There's not one near me. It's too far away.
I think Costco had them too.
Plus, I don't have a membership. I have a Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's get into this. I'm gonna sip this fine coffee.
Go ahead,
bro. So I've had 4 energy drinks today, and if I stopped right now, and just close my eyes, I could just fall asleep.
Don't just keep trying.
I could just fall asleep.
He'd be.
No, actually, here I'll do the cast. I'll do all the news. I want you to just lean back, and I'm gonna watch you sleep. Watch you fall asleep on stream.
I could super do it. I believe I could do it. All right, what we got here? We got this Sony. We got a bunch of Sony news. Obviously, PlayStation just came out. Xbox came out too, but aside from people vaping in it, there hasn't been like a lot of like news per se. People are just vaping on them. That's about it.
I'm mad Xbox had to literally go to Twitter and be like, guys, don't vape into the Xbox.
Please don't vape into the Xbox yet. That's fine. You know vapors though. If they, you know what I mean, it's been too long. They've been vaping out of car windows. They need to switch it up.
Yeah.
And vape into that. So I don't know. But yeah, we'll get it with this PlayStation stuff. You and me both, brother. I don't understand. Brother. So we talked about this a little bit last week, but there's a little bit more to it that I didn't realize, and another article came up earlier this week. 3 days ago to be exact. So PlayStation 5, you can only play those like on the actual console. You can't even get a SSD off the street. We talked about it last week with Microsoft having some proprietary SSD stick. You just plug it in and that's cool. So Sony doesn't have that yet. You can't do it at all. You only get the 667 gigs in the console, and that's that. I'm just hoping sooner rather than later they add that on, because my only issue is Sony. It took them like 2 years to add it on and for the PS4.
Yeah, I assume for the onboard stuff they will. They're probably testing the waters because they're in box. Solid state drive is on the whole board. It's got that solid state controller on it. So it's probably just still using that technology that they came up with these external NVMEs and having it sync right, that they're probably going to test before they pop out. And then like Because who knows? Maybe using those external things could have made them fail. They probably just haven't done the testing for it yet.
Yeah. So the only thing you can do is delete games to make space. But I do that now on my PS4. So like
that is only for PS5 games. You can use an external, like if you have an external like I do on your PS4 and you plug it straight into the PS5, it just works. And you can play your PS4 games from that external. So if you, like my external is faster than my launch PS4's hard drive, so I played Last of Us 2 from it, and I was fine with that.
Yeah. So it's give and take, I guess, but it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to at least notate it. So if you're like, oh, bet I'm gonna just put everything on my PS5, like all your backlog and the new games, you might want to hold off and at least get. Hold up. Let's take a minute here. First of all, how you doing, Jeff? Second of all, get that out of here. Justin, did Jeff get one? Did he get an Xbox?
No,
whatever it's called. Not yet. Cool.
Not yet. You're working on it.
Soon. That's what's up. But Xbox, bro. I actually don't really have any problems with Xbox.
No, like I as like it's been coming up to this launch, and I know like at launch I have no reason to get an Xbox yet, but I'll get one eventually. Like I would love to play Gears 5 with that amped up stuff. We'll get to the releasing in Relevant, but there's a game that has come out that's a remaster of an old game I love that I actually just ordered for Xbox.
Hey Jeff, just just slave labor your children.
Yeah.
make them pay for it. Rent went up exactly $250 per kid just for this week, and you got it, bro. Oh man, but yeah. I this is a more casual stream. We're just chilling.
Yeah, chilling, drinking.
It was a long night last night.
It was.
It just sucks because having a higher end or just a mid tier to higher end PC, there's just no need to get an Xbox. Because I super would. Like if I didn't play computer at all, I just had like a laptop and that was my for porn and that's it. That's all. Yeah, I would definitely have an Xbox and a PlayStation. And I had an Xbox One. It just was dusty as hell, and then I gave it to somebody because I never used it. But we'll see. But yeah, this next one is just again more like tidbits of information when you do get your PS5 or Xbox. But this is obviously PS5 stuff. If you do plan on transferring anything, they don't have USB save transfer stuff, so you have to do the cloud.
Again, thing. That's for PS5 games going to another PS5. So
yeah, not as big of a deal, but
so if somehow you got two. You can't transfer.
Yeah, well, it's more future stuff, which again, like you were talking about, they'll probably fix that eventually, but that's more long term. Like me, I went from PS4 to the Star Wars PS4 to the PS4 Pro, and every single time I just USB transferred because I don't care about the cloud stuff. So that'd be cool eventually because I don't. Rob says the cloud. RIP Rob said the cloud storage works fine, but I don't know. I'd rather not tempt fate with my saves.
I mean, I have them automatically uploading to the cloud. I do get some error messages still for Mass Effect Andromeda, which I don't like play anymore. And the only thing, like, I'm pretty sure I uninstalled the game, but I still keep my save files on because save files tend to be pretty small.
Yeah. Definitely.
But it's having errors uploading the save to the cloud. Like, and normally when it does error, it says it's because the version on the cloud is newer than the version it's trying to upload.
Yeah. That's super weird. I wonder how they couldn't, because they even said here that you can still transfer PS4 to PS5. So like if I pop in Last of Us or
I think it just has to do with the games themselves. Like right now, the PlayStation games when they're unpacked don't work well on external storage. Because if you can't put them on external storage at all to transfer or to save, then that has to be what it is. Like unpacked, they just don't work.
It's got to be something with the whole USB itself, transferring the game through USB.
Yeah, it's like I said, that the SSD controller and the drive itself is made on their board, so it's probably has to do with how that controller language reads, and it just doesn't read the same with the USB or something.
That sounds about right. I believe in that. This next one's kind of a bit of a bummer, but it's like foreseeable. It's just the trend in life. I feel like we need a new segment called "What's Delayed Next." This one's not too bad though, but Verizon. Good night.
Is it because she's wearing a Bluetooth? You're like, she works at Verizon. She's riding her way to do an upgrade.
Yeah, Horizon Forbidden West is not delayed per se, but it was originally 2021. That's all we got. We got a blanket year. But I feel like a lot of people were assuming it was going to be like April, March.
Early, yeah.
Yeah, because the first one came out like 4 years ago, so it's not like it hasn't been in development maybe for a while. But now we have, and I forgot, so I have to look the exact months in the quarter. It's in the later half, the second half of the year, which I looked it up to see when that was going to be, but I don't see it. But a lot of people, unfortunately, are thinking it's just going to get delayed to 2022 because, again, a lot of people thought it was going to be early 2021. Then, like NASA in the second half of 2021. Now, who knows? I mean, it would make sense for it to be a holiday game of next year, but
I think it's funny. This thing says, "Don't worry, Aloy fans, she'll make it eventually, and definitely won't be delayed till 2022, unless she is."
So we'll see. But if you're hoping for it in June, probably not. It'll probably be, I just think it'll be late summer or holiday season of 2021.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe you'll enjoy those. Did Horizon Zero Dawn do a upgrade? I don't think we saw that actually. I don't think they did. Like a PS5 thing.
I don't think they did either.
I'm not sure.
They haven't announced
every
it.
other one. Yeah, so we'll see. That was a long pause. I apologize.
Maybe they just haven't really worked much on PlayStation 5 content, and that's why. Because like if they're not doing an upgrade of the new game and if they're not doing an upgrade of the old game to the new console and the new game isn't coming out yet, they probably just haven't done much for next gen.
I mean, they're still having problems with the PC one. The PC.
Yeah, because they were working on moving the first one to PC, which is probably where their time's been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but that'll be kind of dope though, because if they get all that worked out for the second one, then the second one just immediately goes to PC. That'll be dope for me at least, because then I don't have to buy a PlayStation.
Yeah, this next one's a good thing, but also kind of like awkward. Not yet, but Sony Remastered eventually will have cross save. So if you're for your PS4 Spider-Man game, when you get the remastered and try to play it on your PS5, you can't do it yet. In a tweet, Insomniac was like, "All right, our bad, basically. We understand that you want to, save transfer, which makes complete sense. And you're gonna get that plus the new suits, but it won't be till around Thanksgiving," they said. So if you bought it today with the PlayStation and you wanted to play, like, I don't know, maybe dabble in your original save, like I didn't beat that game. Does that game have New Game Plus? Like you just dick around probably and swing around.
It did. It came out with the first DLC. It came with New Game Plus.
Yeah. So if you wanted to play Spider-Man with some New Game Plus and then dip into Miles Morales, you won't be able to do that. You have to play the game over, which I feel like most people intended to in the first place. That I know anyway.
At least it's not far off though.
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks. Yeah, because that can't be that hard of a thing. They're like, bet we just got to do it. I just think it's a little awkward that like mad people complain. At least they were like, bet we got you, but it's also like, bet we got you 2 weeks after. That's a dope suit, like that white one.
Yeah.
But before that,
both of these are sick. This one's.
How do you guys feel? I don't really care because I'm not playing the Spider-Man games. But if I was planning on playing it,
I mean, for me, one of the games that I pre-ordered just for when I eventually get this console, hopefully, is Miles Morales. But I didn't do the Ultimate Edition to get the remastered version because I played it on PS4. Like I've had my experience with the game. I don't want to go back. I want the new Miles Morales story. That's what I want.
What's the next Walmart? 6? Is it 6 and then 9?
Yeah, 6 and then 9.
No one 9, watching
12.
can know. I need less people looking for
my other thing is that because we're just popping over here. We just got thousands of people now flooding Walmart because of us.
Because we got the plug.
My big thing is that like the Spider-Man, the first like the PS4 Spider-Man, it wasn't that long. So if you want your New Game Plus, just play for 10 hours and beat the story mode.
Yeah, just don't dick around and
it was not long.
Yeah, I agree with everything you're saying. But hey, at least they are at least doing it. It's just I just think it's my only complaint would be it's like awkward timing.
Yeah.
like just like it's right there, like you can.
And
almost
it just kind of
touch it.
compiles all of the other nonsense that's going on.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah,
like
yeah.
like a lack of web browser, lack of web slinging and web browsing.
This is outrageous. I want to search the internet on my PlayStation.
I want to watch
and not my
porn in 1440p.
I can't believe this is an argument about a web browser.
Yeah, so
welcome to 2020.
Yeah, so to much people's surprise and anger, I guess the PlayStation 5 isn't going to have a web browser as of now, and it doesn't support 1440p
as of now.
As of now. I get the 1440p. I guess if you have a really nice monitor, and if some people do, like I've seen it on like Reddit where they have their battle station and it's like their PC and all their consoles are on their computer setup, so they have a monitor that can do it. And I guess it would have been cool for Sony to add it in, but it's not like really that necessary. It's super not the web browser. The web browser, I don't understand why anyone's mad.
Yeah,
at all.
I think the last time I used the web browser was when I first saw it was available on the PlayStation 3. I was like, you can search the web on the console, and then I was like, this is slow and it sucks.
Yeah.
Your phone, your TV, everything goes on the web. I don't know why you would do it for your. Pretty much the TV that you're watching or playing your PlayStation on can also do the exact same thing and go on the internet.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. But again, the 1440p thing I get, and that's just people being nitpicky. I feel like But I think both of these things will be changed eventually. Like I can see Sony updating it and then being like, "Here you go."
My only thing is like, how does it go to 4K but not 1440p? Like, why?
That's what also confused me.
That's like a weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing. I guess that's probably why people are most annoyed, is because like that's like an obvious mid like grade step up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because basically I think they're comping the not 1440p with 1080, but then giving you double the frames.
Well, the 1080 just like upscales.
Yeah, that's true. I got nothing.
Yeah.
I don't even know why.
Like if you can do 8K, 4K, you could do 2K. If you can do 1080p, you could do 1440p. I don't know.
Yeah.
Awkward.
It could be how their code for their dynamic resolution works in situations, because if you have it on the performance mode, which is always 60 FPS, trying to stay a stable 4K, what it does is it will adapt and drop the resolution in situations where it wants to keep you at 60 FPS.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's how that works, that they don't have it set at a stable 1440p. But the thing is, they should be able to do it.
Yeah, for sure. If you essentially have like, I don't even know, an AI running in the background to where it can adjust your resolution on the fly, which has to take some like mad GPU power, you easily could do 1440p. But moving on, whatever.
I'm just get stuck on the screen looking like the Joker smacked me with gas. Yeah, moving on. We're pretty much done from Sony stuff for now. Once we're done, we'll like sum up anything things we've been hearing about.
We'll be back to Dunk in a minute.
Yeah, but we got this is just normal at this point. Like if you're in the Xbox Reddits or any of these informational things, a lot of things are being delayed. I haven't seen anything as bad as this. So Amazon is sending some people, they're expecting like people that pre-ordered their Xbox, they're guaranteeing it before 12/31 or before. So it's like, hey, you'll get it this year, but they're not giving people blanket dates. Like some people got this email like a couple days before their pre-order was supposed to ship, which is understandable. Like, I'm seeing it just depends where you buy it from. Some places are like, hey, like if you got it from Sony Direct last night on the PlayStation, it was 2-day shipping. Like you could pick 2-day shipping.
Wow.
But I saw on some, like if you got it on Newegg, it was 2 to 4 weeks. Or I think Target was in store immediately, and like it just depends where you order it from. But it sucks from Amazon because Amazon is, I think, the biggest one that took too many pre-orders and then has been constantly trying to backpedal ever since.
Yeah.
They haven't had any console since, so you knew they took too many pre-orders. Like today for our PlayStations, for the other day for Xboxes, they never even. If you Amazon PS5, it wasn't even on their website yesterday. Wasn't even there. Like I couldn't even find it to see if they had any. Like it didn't come up in their searches. So that sucks. Sorry if you pre-ordered it from Amazon. That's what you get. Bezos has all of them. He's chilling. Phil, you want to talk about this one so I can sleep? It should,
so
it's Mass Effect. Oh, they got a new picture on the site. I like that. That's fancy.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick.
Essentially, on what's considered N7 Day, which passed recently, I don't remember what day it was. BioWare announced that they're launching the Legendary Edition for Mass Effect. It's a collection of the first 3, remastered for the new consoles in 4K.
There's a little trailer down there, Brandon, if you want to play it.
4K and everything. So for people who missed it or just want to come back to those games at much better graphics, and the remaster of the first one is actually the one I'm really hyped about, because I played that on 360. As slow, as clunky, load times are long. It's just the story was so good. So being able to play that at like a fluid 60 FPS, upgraded to their new resolutions and stuff.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite one. That was the only one I gave like a lot of time. I don't know. My only thing is I like this idea. I still would like a new coat of paint, like other than the frames. Like I like when people do this, but I don't know. Like I like when they give it a little bit more of modern mechanics too. But then it's split. Some people rather have the nostalgia and play it perfect like it was, and I'm the other one where I'm like, I want it to be just like it was before, but give me minor upgrades that are just going to improve over, like, games improve over a 10-year time where little mechanics here and there become better, but that would require a lot more. But
yeah, for me, I really hope they do some stuff with the mechanics of the first game,
like camera angles or
camera, the shooting, the actual combat mechanics. This in the second one and into the third, they really got the combat down.
I agree.
It's more fluid. So that is something big that I hope they kind of change it for the first one, instead of just like up-resing it and like, here you go.
It's kind of cool though, because it does say in here that it includes all DLC for the 3 games, plus all promo weapons, armor, and packs. So anything that they sold in addition, like back in the day.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And it's kind of nice to give you the promos too, because a lot of games will give you like DLCs and stuff from past, but like a lot of the promo stuff you can't get.
Right. I'm half asleep. I don't know if Phil also mentioned that they're also making a new Mass Effect. Did you say that?
I did not say that yet. I was going to get to that.
My bad. Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah,
because that's the next tab, Josh.
It is the next tab. But yeah, along the same line, they also announced that a veteran team at BioWare.
Veteran team. None of these young baby boys.
That did things like Anthem.
Yeah, you young.
The veterans that know what they're doing. Are going to be working on a new Mass Effect entry, which I'm excited for, because I'm in the small group of people that think Andromeda was actually good.
You and Rob are just out there just ganging up on people.
I really enjoyed Andromeda.
I honestly didn't play it. I just roasted up all the memes. I stopped playing after 2, to be honest with you.
It's a very Josh thing to do. Not be a part of it directly, but make fun of everybody who is.
Yeah. I mean, those memes were hilarious. It's like, it was funny. So Cyberpunk isn't coming out next year or this year or any year ever. No, I'm kidding. So Cyberpunk buckled down again about it coming out in December. After like last week, it hit rumors like, yo, it's not coming out. It's not coming out. And I still don't think it's coming out, but they buckled down again and said, nah, it's coming out. They don't want to talk about it though. That's what I think is weird. Like in this article, they're like, yeah, but we can't confirm with this. Like they don't want a repeat of what happened last time. Where Brandon, can you move your mic a little bit away from your head? Your head's tilted, so it's called. There you go. I think that's what it was. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I know. I was hearing myself.
Okay. But yeah, I don't think they want to talk themselves into a hole like they did last time with Homie being like, yo, can I take off work? And they're like, dude, take off the whole week, son. Do it.
Take off the rest of your life.
Yeah, and then my man's was just like at home, like, so I personally don't think it's going to come out. I understand, like, I think Phil brought it up last week, or maybe it was off stream, when they can't afford to push it out, which that aspect does make sense. But I'm just like, I feel like, I don't know. At what point did they say YOLO and just take the L and do day one updates over the game being weird?
I don't know.
I mean, they've printed a disc. They said they have, and I know that technically that's for like investors type of thing. That like, hey, your investment, it's coming down the line here. But yeah, I don't think they can really afford it. They're gonna really anger their fans, and then they're just gonna be like, you know what, nah.
Yep, that's a month from now.
I don't know. It's just crazy because it's like, if this game sucks.
Oh my gosh! If this game sucks, it won't. They've never done a bad game.
I know, but they've also never had a debacle like this. They've never had a really weird scenario going on with the launch of a game.
If it comes out like some Ubisoft, I haven't played Valhalla yet, but I've seen a lot of reviews and I know people that have played it, and I have played Watch Dogs.
Legion.
And let me tell you what, both of them are missing a lot of cool stuff that feel like I should be there, and that's what Cyberpunk I don't think will have. But if it does, yeah, I'd lose it. Like if it's like this game's really cool, but and then you can insert like this would be cool if they did like little features that they probably thought of, but just were like nah. I feel like it's going to be a complete game. But and some of these screenshots Brandon's going through are new. Not all of them are, but it's like 100 screenshots they have here. But I haven't seen some of them. I've seen most of them, but hey. But yeah, if it does suck though, Long Johnson, like people, yeah, people are gonna like freak. I couldn't imagine. I think people would be more mad if it was like dumb buggy, but that's the issue. Everyone's mad that they keep delaying it, but if it comes out and it's still buggy, people are gonna lose their minds. Yeah. But it does come out in a month, 28 days, I think, if my math's correct, something like that. Says the 12th, so yeah, sure. We'll see. I would love it to come out. That is the only game I'm looking forward to now. I'm probably not going to get Assassin's Creed. I super thought about it. I held it in my hand at work today and I just looked at it and I was like, nah. And then Watch Dogs is poop. So
yeah, I will make a notion. Just it's something I learned, but I didn't. It hasn't been posted. It's somebody at like IGN or something has figured this out. If you like say start Assassin's Creed Valhalla on PC, PS4, Xbox even, and you upgrade to one of the new consoles, you can transfer your save from any of those to whatever new console. So you can, like they said they had started on their Xbox, but got a PS5 and was able to transfer their Xbox save to the PS4.
That's pretty cool.
It's all done in a hub.
I have a question. That is pretty cool. Well, this isn't a question. This is a statement. Sorry. I'm pretty sure that this game has like a nod to San Andreas in here with this next screenshot.
Hit us with it.
The boxing?
No, so the boxing, but the weightlifting. Like you remember just jamming the different the button to lift the weights until he got to like 365, and he was just yoked out of his brain and getting no dates.
That'd be so funny. Where you'd eat mad burgers and get fat, and then bike around the map for 20 minutes, and then you'd be thin again. Like,
I mean, Night City is supposed to be in like the same type of area as San Andreas, like in the world. It is on like the LA coast and stuff. So
I can see that.
Maybe that's a nod just to how the area is, because Muscle Beach, right? There's got to be a Muscle Beach in everything, even if it's futuristic. If you're in
I'm super down for it. So hopefully it comes out December 10th, and there are no longer delays. I at this point I'm just like, just make the game the way you want it and make it perfect. I don't. They could push it back till next year for all I care. At this point, my expectations are gone. Like if it doesn't come out, I would be like, no. Time to make fun of it some more. Justin, you're muted. I don't know if you know that, but just in case.
I can hit the refresh button.
Oh no, that's fine. I wasn't.
Shut up!
Well, I've got, as funny as it is, I have my F5 tied to refresh and my mute Discord.
Oh, you're just muting yourself on and off.
Yeah, so I've been just clicking it, and
That's
I don't
fine.
have. Yeah, I don't have the thing up, so I can't see the Discord.
It's okay.
It's all good.
It is
1 minute
okay.
ago.
Oh yeah. Put the clown outfit on.
If I like have a heart attack here, you guys.
It's literally just gonna be like blurb, sold out. Like the Best Buy was immediately sold out. Immediately, it was just like you gotta something went wrong. You refreshed again to a sold out screen.
Yeah, that's 100% what's gonna happen here. Then.
Yeah, but real quick here, the next thing we got here is Google is giving away free Stadia gaming kits. Yes, we've gone there.
Yep.
To YouTube Premium subscribers. So just do This is like two failing companies merging together to convince you to get something.
Well, it's the same company,
So,
but
okay, touche.
I read Google is giving free Stadia gaming kids to YouTube. Like, I was like, just giving out children? Like, it's that bad at Stadia right now?
It's Google, man. But yeah, Brandon is right. It's two failing Google things merging to one, aka every time you go on YouTube and get smacked in the head with, "Do you want to subscribe to YouTube Premium?"
Yeah,
and
that shit's crazy.
You're like, no, I don't want to try that. So, I mean, Justin, you said you got one, or you?
I picked it up.
Nice.
I'm waiting for it to get here. It's shipping.
I might do it, like I said, just to use it as my what Brandon has for his ink and box back there. I'm gonna just use it.
It's literally just a free Chromecast Ultra, and then a piss off controller I can use to play PC games with.
That was me when the correct me if I'm wrong. What is Steam's HDMI link basically?
Is
it the Steam link?
Box. It's the Steam box.
Yeah, I got one when they discontinued that. I got it for like $1 with like $5 shipping, and it has never been opened.
Yeah,
I literally never opened it. So that I do this and then just never open it. But you do make a good point getting a good free Google Chromecast doohickey thingy. But who knows? Let me know how it is, bro. If you want to buy a game
for that.
I got you.
Yeah, buddy. We need that 1 minute review. Last but not least, a little bit of a light week, nothing too crazy. But this is just another one that if you're keeping up with it, Square Enix is just taking smackdown hits on Avengers. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers cover it where it's just unfortunately a dead game. Like if you're playing it by yourself, cool. But if you want to play it with new like online people and just join a lobby, nothing. You're just gonna sit there forever. And apparently this game cost a whopping. Let me look it up again here because it was a lot of money.
$40 million loss.
Yeah, 170 to 190 million dollars.
Oof.
And they didn't make that up. I think that was a poor showing at E3. Didn't help last year, whenever the last E3 was. Or it wasn't even E3, it was their event. It was Square Enix's event. Combined with the delay, I feel like were the two big things.
Well, yeah. I think about it also it's this. When was the last time when did the Avengers movie come out? 2 years ago?
Which one?
The last one. Came out 2 years ago, right?
Endgame? Yeah, last summer. Yeah.
Okay. So it came out, but it's more so like I feel like it's just because this is like a correlation to like a movie game, but it's the game that came out way after and doesn't have anything to do with the last movie that just came out.
Yeah, yo, I'm such a clown. I'm even checking Walmart. I don't even know why. I see you guys doing it, and I'm just like, whatever.
I've got it into my cart, and I proceeded to check out, but everything is now trouble with my request.
I can't even. You guys are just gonna get a story of our lives if you're watching here. I can't even load the Walmart website. I googled it and hit click, and it's like, stop it. You stop it right now, you fool. But yeah, so at E3, I think it looked bad at E3. Like everyone was like, this looks really scripted. It looks really small. The combat doesn't look good. And then they like busted out their roadmap immediately with microtrans like in the roadmap, and everyone's like, and then it got delayed like 3 months, and everyone's like, and then it just didn't do well. And I think it deservingly didn't do well. It didn't look that good to begin with. So,
yeah. Sorry,
Square Enix, you kind of dropped the ball on that one.
Y'all suck.
I understand what they tried to do with this game. It just didn't execute very well. It looks like a game that should be $30. Yeah. It looks like a AAA game, like graphically. It just doesn't look very fun. Like, I don't know.
They just need to do the Disney thing and just lease out characters to other companies. Like Disney needs to just stop trying to make their own games, because this is like the whole Disney Xfinity thing. It was like hot for a summer and then gone. They had a hot girl summer, and then they got pregnant, and they got dumped.
That's fair. Update. I also now clicked add to cart, and it's like,
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Screw it. Let's buy one on stream.
Okay.
Yeah, and the bots are going. Yeah, an error occurred. Yeah. Rip. That John's big rip.
It says I have reached my maximum quantity of one.
I hit that as well. So
yeah. Hi, welcome to buying things online because someone thought that. Here, let's start that rant. Hold up.
Okay, yeah, this.
Yeah,
So I was about to say about this.
So we're actually done. We got releasing and relevant in a second. But like so. What I've been on Reddit, I've seen certain Best Buys where 150 people are lined up to pick up their console. What is the difference between 150 people picking up their console and 150 people coming in to pick up an in-store stock console? Minus you having to go through scalpers and bots and dealing with this online catastrophe. There is literally nothing that is different than the store getting the consoles and people showing up and getting a ticket like, hey, wait outside, here's your ticket. Come back at midnight. You're there at 6:00 p.m. and then you get your ticket. You guaranteed one. Then you come back at midnight and pay for it, or you pay for it when you get your ticket and then you come back and just pick it up at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Then people lining up to pick up their pre-order. You're still lined up. You're still getting COVID. I don't think I don't understand. Like they use COVID as an example or the excuse, and that's not it. They just don't have inventory, and online is easier. Online is
oh dear, Walmart died.
It says we're restocking our shelves. Item will be back at 9 p.m.
Yeah, you're never gonna get one. This is never gonna happen.
I just think it's funny that their slogan is "Play has no limit," but we're out of stock.
Yeah.
So one of the best Reddit posts so far has been play may have no limit, but your stock sure does have a small one.
Yeah. So
it's also scalpers. It's not.
It is. It's 100% them.
And the thing is that they waited so long, like playing this game of chicken about who's gonna drop a price. Like, hey, you can pre-order now, but you have 2 weeks. Why not instead? Like, then every company is going to have like a limit to that. They can't just be unlimited pre-orders. Why not drop it earlier? Take the bullet if you think it's too high price. You can always like sure, that's for the company can then know and order the price. Like maybe make it a little bit more, but then you can get more out there. More people that actually want them can get them, and then you can allow people to have them. Like this is literally like even Phil Spencer like made a post on Twitter like this has been the best launch for the Xbox Series X. Yeah, but not for your consumers.
Yeah.
Only for the people that you as a company gave them to. The lucky people that got pre-orders that plan to actually use them, and the scalpers, and the dumb people that are going to pay these super duper premium prices for it. So this is the worst launch I've been through, and I've gotten to launch, the Xbox 360 days, the PS4 days. This is like the worst experience. Sure, there's a pandemic going on, but you could have done something about it by getting information out there earlier. Like you had people making games, you've had dev units out there, so you know what works and what doesn't.
Is there a way to hold up? Is there a way to see how many? Okay, you ready for this, motherfuckers? Sorry, mother freakers. If you put in PS5 on eBay, there are 4,626 results.
Yep, I did that last night.
So 5,000 people bought a PlayStation 5 and put it on eBay rather than just being like, bet I got a PlayStation 5.
Ranging from $650 all the way up to $1,800. And that's buy now and auctions.
Yeah, buddy. So that's a big problem. So
those could have gone to people that actually want it.
5,000 people.
Well, they are. They're going to people who really want it.
Yeah.
After they buy it on eBay for $1,000. Like you really wanted it if you paid $1,000 for that.
But then at that point, Sony's losing money. They're not getting that $1,000.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that.
Like I said, my biggest thing is it's easier for Sony doesn't have that many. It's limited stock. It's easier for Sony to send it to retailers, and then retailers be like, "Oops, we're out of stock." It's easier to deny somebody in an email like, "Hey, sorry, your pre-order's gone," than it is to have all that happen in a store. And because crazy people are still going to go to retailers and be like, "Where are the PS5s at?" Like that, those people are still going to come into the store and call the stores and be like, "Where you don't have any stock? What do you mean?" Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, this is why you're going downhill. Amazon's taking over. We hear that all the time.
Exactly. But my biggest thing is it really should have still been in stock, in store stock, rather than the pre-order nonsense. Like Best Buy never, like, it's just pre-orders. You have to go on their website. Their website was available for 2 seconds to have some, and then it was gone. And it's going to be like this all holiday. It's Switch status. It's Switch time for all the consoles. Like, you're not seeing them until January, February, March, April. Somewhere in there, you're going to get one if you're a normal person. Unless you work, like Phil's in prime position. Like, not works from home, is usually always near a computer. You can just sit there and be like, high five.
Yeah.
But anyone but me, like on my, like when Justin said, hey, they're on Best Buy, I pulled out my phone and went on the app, and the app was like it blew up. Like it didn't work. I was like, I don't have a chance to get in there. Like I just can't. So and they did it at 9:30. What the, like, so it's midnight where everyone's at home. Even if you're in West Coast, it's 7. If you're here, it's midnight. Let's drop it at 9:30 when everyone's at work, or if it's West Coast, it's 6 in the morning. Like I don't understand. Terrible launch. Terrible launch. Rant over.
Another thing is if they knew it was going to have to be online only, why not just do it like, yeah, you know what? Everyone can buy one. You're not going to get one now, but you have put your name in line to get one sent to you eventually.
Yeah, like a ticket.
Because what are they going to be doing now? They're going to be producing them more and more and more.
Yeah.
So why not just be like, okay, anybody that wants to, go on a website, get your name in there. You have one that'll come with you. You're not going to get it in 2 days, not in 2 weeks, but you'll have your name there. I would be perfectly fine with that. It's the fact that now I have, like, if I can't get one here at 8 o'clock, I have no idea when I can get one.
Black Friday, they'll probably have more pop up, but it'll be the exact same
It'll be the same thing.
Just gone.
It'll go to more scalpers instead of consumers.
Yeah, some places will have them in store, like games. Bro, hold up, one last rant.
No. I already have it pulled up. I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the bundle?
The MFN bundle. Dog.
Yeah, hold on. I got it pulled up.
The most highway robbery.
Right here.
People were making fun of it on Reddit. They were like, "What you doing with that cam, dog? Like, what are you doing with that PS5 cam?" So the picture's not on there for some reason. But this $800 bundle comes with the PlayStation, and these were the in-store stock. GameStop last night had no single units. They had 2 bundles, the digital and the physical. The physical one was $800. It came with the dock, 2 controllers, the $100 copy of 2K12, the Spider-Man game, and the remote, the Sony remote, every accessory that existed, plus a console and 2 extra controllers.
And 12 months of PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, and it was $800, which arguably isn't the worst deal ever, because I think we all could have bought that. I had it in my cart and thought about it and was like, I ain't paying $800. I ain't paying $800. I would have immediately no receipt returned all of those accessories if I could have, to just somewhere, because they all have the holiday return policy. So I'd have just been like, hey, I don't have my receipt. Just give me the lowest value that this has been at. Boom. But
you could just pick that bundle up and then just marketplace or eBay the games. Like, I hear $90. Here's 2K. Like, here's the $100 edition for $90. There's $90 back because somebody's gonna buy it because it's $10 cheaper than the 100.
Is Marketplace that Facebook thing?
Yeah, the Facebook one.
They had to give you some dry socks. Those people be lowballing like crazy. But yeah, GameStop is crazy too.
Yeah, I mean, I could have on Best Buy. I could have gotten a digital edition, but that's not the one I want. It was there for me to click add to cart and maybe sure, and it would have done the same thing like Walmart's been doing. But I could have. But I don't want that one. That's like, yeah. I want the one I get. Why not let me order it and just put me in line?
This is Phil's special edition conversation all over again. I want the one I pre-ordered.
Yeah.
And I don't want anything else.
That's worse. That is worse. Like that. Like GameStop says, I just can't have it. Like they didn't send it to the store, so we can't.
That's because the CEO still has it. He's like, no.
Like, why didn't you just like? Okay, so it's not at the store, but you know, you had the special edition somewhere. Why can't you get it from? We didn't come to the store. You had to go online to do something. This is like I'm sitting at a computer ordering it, send it to my house when you have one made for me, and I'll wait because then I at least have an idea. Like I have one coming.
I think opening the floodgates would be like the thing to do.
Just with my shirt being black and my black chair, does it look like my head's floating?
Sometimes.
A little bit.
I mean, that's how you normally see it.
And you don't have ears.
Well, none of us have ears right now. They don't exist.
Go ahead, get a look at this, chat.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
All right. releasing and relevant. Let's keep this going. Sorry if y'all had to experience that rant of nonsense, but it
was not nonsense. Everybody in the chat is thinking the exact same thing. So,
quick disclaimer: you can hit it. If
I was going to say, with releasing and relevant, the list was too damn long for me to do the usual look. So we're gonna just go through the docs like this.
Are we gonna pick and choose? Or...
I was.
Just gonna go through whatever he wants, but I was just letting everybody know that there was gonna be a lot on the screen.
Mm-hmm. I mean, most of this we're not going to go over because it's 99% of the games are just games that got ported from the previous consoles to the new consoles. That's all listed here. So any game that is going to have a disc that's going to the Xbox X is on here. Assassin's Creed, that did just come out on Tuesday with Xbox. It just came out yesterday for PlayStation. I think it was like a day later. So that's the biggest one on the list. Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The big one there. Fortnite got its update, but that's going to get a disc. Yeah, all these are mainly the same thing. You got Farming Simulator, that's new. Dirt just came out. Dirt 5, I believe that one was new. And then here we go to the rest of the things here. If you roll to the second paragraph, the rest is new here. So you got like Gunya. When you got Gunya Fighters, you got Handball 21, Just Dance 2021, King Oddball, Maneater for the PS5. All these are November 12th, so we're just going to keep it rolling here. Marvel Spider-Man, Miles Morales, that came out the 12th, which is today. But yeah, these are all just going to be PlayStation games, but some of these are new, so I'm trying to move around here. Observer, nope, that's not new. The Pathless, Planet Coaster, Sackboy, there it is. So it's Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Sackboy. And then what's that weird Bug Snacks?
Bug Snacks.
That came out today with PlayStation.
I'm about to just buy it on Epic because it's on Epic for like $20.
But if you have PS Plus, you can get it for free. And
no, you have to have PS5.
It's on PS5, but I mean, you could still just have it and wait.
True.
I think is Demon Souls not? Yeah, Demon Souls came out as well
out today.
Astro's Playroom, but that's the built-in game on your PlayStation.
I'm trying to do research on this Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. I don't know if that's their new DLC. I don't know what this is. I don't know.
Doubtful if it came out for. It only came out for PS4, Xbox, and Switch.
Who knows? They do so many of those weird Kingdom Heart like
0.75.
Exactly. So yeah, and you got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered that came out last week for a bunch of stuff, but it's on the Switch tomorrow. And you got Rune 2 Decapitation Edition.
Whoa.
I don't know.
That's intense.
There's a lot. But yeah, nothing really came out this week minus the new games for the new consoles. That's what we're basically getting.
Godfall. You can get that on PC.
Dude, that ish is bombing like nobody's business.
I know.
It's doing so bad. Which, again, we watched whenever Sony's State of Play was, the one where they spent 30 minutes. It looked terrible. Like
it did look bad. It looked worse than the original trailer for it.
It looked so bad. And then Assassin's Creed, from what I'm seeing and what I've heard, it is enjoyable, but it's the same formula. And it's weird because in this one, apparently they did bring back certain stealth mechanics, which makes me really angry because you're a Viking and you shouldn't do anything stealthy. But some things you can do, and I don't know. I might get it eventually still, but we'll see. It looks really cool, but I don't know.
Just get it when it's $10.
Yeah, right. We're gonna end on a different segment. It's still what we're playing, but it's gonna be like what we're playing. End of the console era edition, right? Is that a good?
Yeah. What we played.
Like what was our highlights of this last generation, and any regrets we might have?
Any regrets?
Things we never got to that we wish we would have played.
Buying Legion.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
I'm disappointed.
I'll go first since mine's like gonna be really short because I don't really play games like that.
That's fair.
I would say the most fun I probably had playing a game with y'all would be Remnant from the Ashes when we did our first playthrough of that, because that was so much fun. I really wish it had have been. I know that's why it made it so much fun. What the fuck? And then my biggest regret, gaming wise, in probably the last decade, has been the 3 hours we spent trying to get Predator to be fun.
I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in now. That's also probably a big regret because that was a nightmare.
Ugh. Worst game like that. That to me, I don't know. It felt like an N64 game trying to like play on a new age console. It was so disgusting. But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it for me. So I'll let you guys talk for the next 30 minutes.
Who wants to go? Oh, sure, I'll go. Let me think here. I guess my favorite games of the PlayStation 4 era, because I didn't play Xbox too much. It has to be Days Gone. I really liked that game because the story was cool and the zombies are hilariously funny. And it was just the bomb. Shadow of Mordor was probably a close second, but the boss fights were super easy. I never finished Shadow of War because it annoyed me. But Shadow of War I liked because I'm a Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah.
So that was bump. Biggest regret. I don't really have any games that really. There's games that suck that all the time. Like Justin just said. Like there's so many games I get and I'm like, this is whack. Like Watch Dogs. But there wasn't one that sticks out enough for me to be like, oh, this. I spent money on. Oh, never mind. Y'all are gonna be mad. It's No Man's Sky.
Okay.
Like, I bought that. Maybe they turned it around, but I literally bought that game, played it for a minute, and went, get this trash out of my face. But again, at least shout out to them. They turned it around. It just took them 3 years. But whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the one game I bought, plugged it in, hit like go, and was just like, word. Word. It would have almost been Fallout 76, but I didn't buy it. I played the beta and went, we out. We out of here, dog. So that's really it. I don't have many regrets. But Days Gone is probably my favorite game of the PS5 era. Really, I really liked that game. I beat it.
That says
Oh
something.
man, yeah,
exactly.
All right,
Phil, you want to go? Phil or Justin?
Me, I'll go. So, yeah, I was just thinking about this as like we've been talking, like the launch of last gen. I don't remember like a whole lot of what I played. Like I remember getting the PS4, Killzone Shadowfall, which I enjoyed, but then like the big name titles like that were super fun, they didn't really come until the end.
I
like,
agree.
Like God of War, Horizon, Spider-Man, Days Gone's up there. So some of these ending games have been amazing. My biggest like regrets, and this is not in like a sense of like something I played and like, oh, this was a waste of time. It's that I never took the time to get to them yet. Is like Final Fantasy 15, because I know like that new combat was weird for people to change to, but like it's supposed to be extremely awesome because it's like the same one in Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And then not taking the time to play Red Dead Redemption 2 yet. Because I remember getting the first one on PS3.
At all?
I've played like an hour. Yeah, and that's
Arthur Morgan don't like that.
It's really my that in Final Fantasy 15 are like my biggest like, man, I just wish I would have sat down and played these.
Final Fantasy 15, you didn't miss much. It was beautiful and the combat was fun, but the story was so strange. But Red Dead Redemption, bro.
Yeah, I know. I need to. But the thing is I want to play that on the PlayStation 5 just so I can make sure I'm getting 4K and everything.
Me and Rob, rest in peace, we're talking about that the other day. I don't think they could do. The game's load times are already bonkers, minus like that first boot because it's a Rockstar game. But I don't know what in the world they could increase. Their load times are not bad in the map. I guess the frames per second, but yeah, we were literally just talking about that. So
more crocodiles.
Cleaner, crisper crocodiles.
Or cowbell.
Probably top games that came out for this gen is Zero Dawn, obviously, because that's still probably my top favorite, just single player game. Ghost of Tsushima. Doom was fantastic. The amount of hours we have in Siege, even though we kind of switched over to PC, but I started that originally back on the 4.
I forgot that was this generation.
Yeah, that's this.
Wow.
No, this past gen, because the new gen has started.
The new gen is here.
Overwatch was this gen, and
yeah, it was.
Kind of, you don't realize that.
Damn, it has been a while since consoles come out.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
every like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. I had one more.
There's a lot of failed relationships between there.
Oof.
Ugh.
Ooh. Yeah, big oof on that one.
Ugh. I should have played more games, dated less people.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Big facts. Big facts.
That's why Phil's married and I'm not.
Yeah. Well, somebody comfort
All right.
him. Get him a beer.
Before this gets too deep.
Yeah, biggest letdown.
Before it gets too deep.
Predator game. I can't really think of any others that really killed me. Legion is still rough, but
I don't know. I don't think
It's so bad.
it's so bad. It could have been good. It could have been so good, but it was just everything that we didn't want.
yeah, pretty much.
It's just so brain dead.
Heck. That's pretty much it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But,
Almost out of call.
uh-oh, that's why he's trying to end the stream. He's gonna fall asleep. Hey, but thank you for watching the episode.
Just die. Real quick before we close out, apparently on PS5 Direct, they say check availability tomorrow for PS5s. That's all I got, really. That's the only one I know for sure. But their website did change for check availability tomorrow. But it's the same thing. The same thing's gonna happen. It's literally going to a meeting.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me I think it's a Progressive commercial where it's like the old guy. He's like, I got you $1.
Yeah, literally.
Gotta get it. Gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but let us know if you guys got a next gen console. Let us know what you think. Don't
And send me my way if you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy Phil one. Jeff, hopefully you get one soon. Boy.
Yeah.
But that's all I got.
Hey, everybody.
Close us out.
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. You can check us out on all the places at Gather5. I think we're pretty much at Gather5 on everything except for Instagram at Cheap Drinks and Cheat Codes. Episode 41 coming out Thursday. I said tomorrow. Episode 40 will come out tomorrow on YouTube.
We are at Gather5 on Instagram.
Are we? Oh, we have 2 Instagrams. Yeah. At Gather5 on everything. Check the screen. Check the description. Click on those links. Click subscribe if you haven't. Give us your Prime. If you have a Prime Gaming sub, you can use it here. Don't use it anywhere else. Thank you. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for watching, guys. Until next week.
Later.
Enjoy your games.